Have you ever found yourself thinking about those moments, maybe later in life, when someone just totally changes direction?
Yeah, like completely pivots their career.
Exactly. Sets aside, decades of work to finally chase some long-lost passion. What makes someone take that kind of leap? And, well, what can we maybe learn from it?
It's definitely more than just swapping jobs, isn't it? It feels like a deeper thing, like figuring out what really fulfills you beyond, the usual stuff.
Right. Sort of reclaiming a dream.
Precisely.
And that's actually exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're talking about an artist, Attilio Chien. His story is really quite surprising. He went from this huge, successful career in advertising, decades long, right into the art world. And now he's an internationally recognized painter.
So for this deep dive, our goal is really to kind of peel back the layers on Attilio Chien's story. We want to look at the really personal stuff behind his famous Kiss series.
And how his art connects to, well, universal human things, especially now with technology everywhere.
We'll explore that surprising path he took, the thinking behind his art, and, the incredible recognition he's gotten worldwide.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Where did he come from professionally?
Well, before the art, Attilio Chien's background was seriously impressive. He spent 25 years in advertising, a quarter century.
Wow.
Yeah, he rose all the way up to executive creative director at McCann Advertising, a major global agency.
Okay. So a big deal in that world.
Absolutely. He was respected enough to be on juries for huge awards in Taiwan, like the Golden Bell Awards, Golden Melody Awards, and even international ones like Golden Finger. He was really at the top of his game there.
And then comes this massive turning point. He hits 50.
Right. And he has this realization, this kind of epiphany.
He realized he'd completely lost track of a dream he had when he was, 17?
Yeah, the dream of being a painter.
And right then, he decided, I have to do this. I can't have regrets. Imagine that clarity, that sudden drive.
It's powerful. And what's really key here, I think, is his mother's influence. It shaped not just the decision, but the art itself.
Tell us about that.
Well, she passed away relatively young, at 51. And two things she used to say really stuck with him. One was a philosophy. Whoever knows how to love knows how to live.
Profound.
And the other was much more personal. Something she'd often say to him, give me a kiss. Just like that.
Ah. So those weren't just memories. They became inspiration.
Exactly. They became the absolute core of his artistic journey.
He even shares this really moving story that kind of captures it all about an old man asking his doctor.
Oh, right. When the time is up, what you have to say.
Yeah. And the doctor just says, wife, kiss, my dear, because it's the last moment of life. It just cuts right to the heart of that need for connection, doesn't it?
It really does. And it shows how something so personal, like his mother's words, could bloom into this universal theme in his art.
So that phrase, give me a kiss, that sparked his whole fascination with kissing.
Yes, he calls it the most intimate behavior between people. He even gets into the physical detail, like how a kiss uses 29 facial muscles.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but then he immediately goes deeper,
Yeah.
How it conveys all these complex emotions, love, sure, but also promises, comfort.
It's amazing how much can be packed into such a simple act. And he connects this idea of the kiss to modern life.
He does. He looks at our world full of tech, right?
Yeah.
And he observes people, maybe at dinner, just scrolling on their phones instead of talking to each other.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
And he thinks this leads to a kind of loneliness and isolation. So the kiss in his art, it's not just romance. It's a statement about genuine human connection in today's world.
So how does he actually make these kiss paintings? Does he just imagine them?
It's actually more interactive than that. He listens to people's stories. Friends, sometimes even strangers, tell him about significant kisses in their lives. Yeah, and those stories become the fuel for his paintings. So they show all sorts of kisses, love, yes, but also surprise, happiness, even funny moments. It's quite empathetic, his process.
That makes sense. Giving voice to shared experiences.
Exactly. And you see the effect it has. People go to his shows and they're moved. They tell him things like, thank you, we feel warm, we feel loved today.
Wow. That must be incredibly validating for him.
He says it inspires him hugely. It just keeps him going, creating more Kiss artworks, more Kiss stories. It loops back to his core belief.
It is.
We are all born because of being loved.
That's powerful. But he doesn't only paint kisses, right? There are other series.
Oh, absolutely. While the Kiss series is maybe his best known, his vision is broader. For instance, there's the Anti-Black Black series.
Okay, what's that about?
That one explores the hidden inner world, but through painting animals. He tries to find their, true beauty and personality separate from how humans might see them.
Interesting. Looking beyond our own projections.
Oh. Kind of, yeah. And then there's little Paula. She's this charming little character.
Right, the one with the chef's hat.
That's her. Tall hat, big shining eyes. And the fascinating thing about Paula is she loves watching people enjoy food, but she has no sense of smell or taste herself.
Oh, wow. So she only experiences it visually.
Exactly. She observes the world just with her eyes. It's kind of poignant, suggesting you can find joy and connection just by watching, by noticing the small things, even if you're missing some senses.
That's a lovely idea. And there's one more series with a, very direct title.
Yes, bitch.
Right. What's the story there?
He describes this series as his way of dealing with all the negativity in society. He lumps those feelings together, the anger, the frustration, the hypocrisy, and calls it bitch.
Oh.
And painting it is a way to release it, to process it. He says, Bish is the spokesperson for idealism, pseudo-idealism, and telling lies. And that the darker the environment, the better one can express their sense of survival.
So it's a confrontation, really, putting those uncomfortable feelings right out there.
Pretty much. A way to grapple with the harsh realities, maybe find some catharsis in it.
It's incredible how quickly he found success in the art world, though, especially starting, relatively late.
It really is. I mean, he already had that advertising success behind him, awards like the Times, Asia Pacific, recognized commercials. So the creative foundation was there.
But the art world is different.
Totally different. Yet his transition wasn't slow at all. It was like the art world just immediately embraced his voice. We're talking major international awards within just a few years.
Like what?
Okay, get this. In 2023, first prize painting award at a big Barcelona art fair. In 2022 alone, 1 year, he won multiple international prizes, named for places like London, Paris, and even masters like Caravaggio and Leonardo da Vinci.
Seriously, wow.
Yeah. Plus the Art Olympic Prize in 2021. And back in 2019, an Award of Excellence in New York and Best New Artist in Guangzhou. It's not just local buzz, it's truly global.
And his exhibitions reflect that reach too, right? He's showing all over.
All over. He's got shows coming up, Art 3 at Barcelona again in late 2025, and a solo show in Taiwan early next year called I Kiss, Therefore I Am.
Sticking to the theme.
Definitely. His past solo shows really hammer that home too. Mom, she kissed me. In 2022, we are all born because of being loved. In 2021, just want to kiss me. In 2019, all in Taipei.
So it's a clear thread.
A very clear personal thread. And even before that, he was doing charity art sales for kids in 2015, animals in 2014. So that theme of connection runs deep.
And he's been in major group shows internationally.
Oh, yeah. Prestigious places, the Carousel du Louvre in Paris, the New York Art Expo, the International Biennale in Barcelona, Fira International d'Art de Barcelona again. His work is definitely being seen on the world stage.
It seems like he's really making waves, getting media attention, collaborations.
For sure. He's been mentioned by major news outlets, partnered with brands you'd recognize like Haagen-Dazs, Lisa Coffee, and Hermes even dubbed him the Taipei Andy Warhol.
Taipei Andy Warhol. That's quite a label.
It is. It shows he's not just an artist, he's becoming a cultural figure, building a real legacy.
So, bringing it all together, Attilio Chien's story is just, genuinely inspiring. That leap from advertising giant to acclaimed artist.
Driven by such personal memories, exploring connection through that simple, powerful image of a kiss.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Especially now, in this world where we're so often looking at screens. What does his focus on the kiss, on physical intimacy, tell us?
It feels like a reminder, a really important one, about authentic human connection, about being truly present with people.
Yeah. It poses a powerful question, I think. In this age of, scrolling through life, what kisses, literal or maybe metaphorical, are we missing? Big ones, small ones.
And maybe just as importantly, what dreams are still inside us, waiting for us to finally say, okay, now's the time, no matter how old we are.
Definitely something to mull over.